Hi everyone, my name is Larissa Bonesi. I'm from Brazil, but I live in India for the past 11 years. I've been modeling and acting for the past 14 years. I left my country, I was only 13. That's when I left my family and my comfort zone to actually pursue my dreams. Things happened very out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting to be I was never planning to be a model at the first stage of like when I was young. But things happen for a reason. I believe everything has a purpose and we have a purpose in life, right? So I left my country, I was 13, I went to China and I started my career and my beautiful career that I can say so far. Talking about pursuing a career, just like following your dreams, I believe that we all have a purpose in life, right? And nothing is ever easy. We all have difficult moments. We all gonna face at some point in life solitude or maybe sadness. And this is the beautiful part where you just come out of all these bad things that can happen and that you eventually will face in your life to a beautiful to grow yourself, to bloom yourself with every difficulty. You just learn and you just grow every time more. And I've done that. I remember when I was a kid and I was in school and I remember asking my mom for a pair of jeans so I would be accepted being in the popular group. I remember asking her, I was like, Mom, please give me this pair of jeans. It was a branded jeans at that time. And I was like, so that I could be part of the group. And she just looked at me, she was like, I'll never give you the jeans and you don't need any pair of jeans to just be accepted by the people, by a group of friends, which they're not really your friends, because if they were, they wouldn't ask you to have a certain pair of jeans just to be part of them. And that got me in a way that you don't ever need to have something or to possess something just to be accepted by the society, to be accepted by anyone. You just have to be yourself and love who you are. You just have to actually embrace who you are and just give that, show that so that people accept you for who you are, not for who you're trying to be. And so many things happened in my life that at some point I got body shaming, I got a lot of negativity, and always, I used to remember mom saying, you already have no in your life. The answer no, it's the only certain thing that you have. You're only gonna know if you will actually get your yes, if you go for it, and if you actually fight for what you want and try. So we always have to try. We always have to just be the best we can be in what we love to do. And so I started my career so young, and like I said, I faced a lot of difficulties in the beginning, and it was very tough. Like, it was really tough for me because I had to grow up like 10 years more, 15 years more for a 13-year-old girl, which had no clue about anything in life, like only living in that world, in that house, with the family, school friends, and just dance friends and English friends. And suddenly I just gone for another country with another language, another culture, another people, which I had no idea about. So from my point of view, from my perspective, and from my experiences in life, I just want to tell you guys a little bit of what I've learned and what I think you should always take in your life. Because first of all, you don't need to do anything to be accepted by the society. You just have to be yourself. Second, always speak last, because you have the chance to hear what the person has to say, their opinions, where they're coming from. And third, you can always filter whatever you have to say, because you don't need to cause any harm on anyone. If you don't want to say something in a positive way, you don't need to say anything at all, because we should just share love, and we should just help each other and just help someone just grow, add a color in their life. And I do believe that every storm brings you a rainbow of a hope. And in life, it's exactly like that. We always have a difficult time, we always have crazy moments, we always sometimes feel like lonely, and we miss people, we miss our family. Even though being away, we do miss all of that comfort zone. And sometimes the storms and things are happening, and bad things are happening, and you just feel like giving up, you just feel like stopping everything and just go back home. But if you ever do that, you will never grow yourself, and and actually discover yourself. So the hope is always there. After every storm, the rainbow of hope always comes. And if you are ever always looking at the storm, you will never see the color, the beautiful color that has come just for you. So whenever you guys think about this pandemic has given us so much to think about, has given us so much time in our hands to actually look into ourselves and realizing who we are, what we like, what we love doing it, what can we do, who do we want to be, what can we be. So we had so much time in our hands to just actually realize and think about it and be that. We had a very tough time. We still are going through a very tough time, but you should always look at the good side. Today there are people who quitted the job and they're just like doing something that they love to do. Some people, they're just going back to their family and they're just deciding who they love to be. So there is always a positive side in everything, and I do believe things happen for a reason, like I said. And as an example, in my life has not always been easy, because I have been away from my family for very long, and I've lost a lot of family members that, like, especially my father, that I've lost recently, and those things had gotten me into a very dark phase of my life. But I had to be strong enough to just come out of it and just bring happiness into my life back again, and to grow and to realize that that's life. You gotta be strong with yourself, you gotta keep yourself up. You can't stop, you just have to pause. You have to think, you have to breathe, and you have to go. You can never ever let anything dim you down, because you need yourself. You need to take care of your body, of your mind, of your health. A lot of times in my life, I faced like sadness, or maybe bullied by people that I wouldn't even take an advice from, and they had bullied me for body shaming, for the way I am, like a bubbly person. So when I got the body shaming issue in my life, it was because of the society, I would say. Society has a very different way. I am not talking generally, I am talking through my knowledge of living, of myself living. If you're too skinny, they have a problem. If you're overweight, they have a problem. If you are too short, they have a problem. If you're too tall, they have a problem. It's never a perfect person. We are not perfect. We have flaws. We are humans. You are perfect for yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to accept yourself the way you are. You have to love yourself for who you are. And from that love, you have to grow yourself and wanting more and building more, and just doing everything that you love, that you're going to achieve the most beautiful thing in life, which is happiness and love to you and to others. Empathy is a word that I carry to my life always, because if you have empathy, you understand others. You have to put yourself in people's shoes before accusing or judging or bullying or actually like saying anything to them. You have to put yourself in your place and understand others' perspective in life, because no one has walked through your path. You haven't walked through their path. So you don't know anything, where they're coming from, why they have the opinion that they have. And there are so many evilness in the world today. It's so much sadness that if you give a little bit of love, if you just show a little bit of kindness and empathy, you can change not maybe one, but maybe two, maybe five. And these 5 people that maybe you're gonna change with your action, these 5 people might change 5 more. It's like a virus that just it gets contagious by a lot. And I feel like once I wrote down, I said, I wish there were a virus named love and everyone would get affected by it, and there was no cure for it. Because if you think like that, you add color in people's life, you add things like hope, you add peace, you add happiness in people's life. So I think we all have a lot to learn. We all have a lot to understand and a lot to actually realize in life, because we are human. We have flaws, and we are not here to judge. We are not here to dim anyone down. We have to have that positivity in life, otherwise we don't know what's going to happen. If you don't, whenever you feel like there is someone telling you and pointing fingers at you, you have to listen, filter it. If it's a good thing for you, if it's something that it's going to make you grow, if it's something that it's actually going to make you a better person, then take it in, then absorb it. If it's not, just let it go. You cannot take everything in your heart unless it's from someone that it's going to help you to grow in life. If it's from someone that you would take an advice from, then you listen quietly and absorb that. But if it's someone that you would never take an advice from, don't take any criticism, don't take any bullying or nothing in a negative way to your heart. So nowadays, the society has been so sick in terms of judging people, in terms of pointing fingers, especially with our social media, especially because today you can harm people without looking into their faces. If you see this person, sometimes I get like messages on my page and I'm just like, what? Like, would he say this in front of me? Would he look at me and say that? People like, oh, she's kissing a girl. I posted a picture once kissing my mother, and people were like, oh, she's bisexual. And I was like, what? I was like, do they even read what I post, or they just say that just out of trying to harm someone, or trying to just do that evil comment just for the sake of getting like something out of it? And the only thing they get is negativity, because they're not talking about me, they're talking about who they are. If they point fingers on who you are and what you like, do you like girls? Do you like girls? Do you like guys? Do you like guys? That doesn't matter. That should be a problem to anyone. That's on you. It's on you to decide. Are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with your partner? It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's 10 years younger, 10 years older, if it's a guy, if it's a girl. It doesn't matter, as long as you're happy. And society has this problem of judging everyone to get that talks, to get that something out of it. And it's just very sad, but you shouldn't just listen to what society says. You should listen to what your heart says and what you like, what do you feel. What makes you happy? What makes you the person that you are? Are you doing what you like? Are you going where you want to go? Are you following your dreams? Are you following your heart? If that's the answer, if the answer is yes, then you don't own any information. You don't own any explanation to anyone, especially to people that doesn't even know you. So in my life, I faced a lot of that in terms of being someone, being so myself, being so true to who I am, that people sometimes they were just like, you're different. And I'm like, yeah, I am different. I like being different. I don't want to be the same. Like everyone else is taken, and that is that famous quote, be yourself because everyone else is mistaken. And that's true. That's true because if you are yourself, you're only you, you're single, it's you. And that's your personality, that's yourself, that's your life, that's the beauty that you come out of such a, like, it's so beautiful to see someone being so real from being who they actually are. You shouldn't judge the person if from what they like, from their choices, from their decisions. You don't know where they come from. So I faced once in my life a situation where I had called my mom and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I didn't have money, I didn't have anything, and I was alone. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I think I want to come back home. And the only thing she has told me when I was leaving my house to pursue my dreams was, this is what you want to do? I said, yes. She said, this is where you want to go? I said, yes. She's like, that's what you want to be? I said, yes. She's like, then go. If you ever feel afraid or if you ever feel anything less than the desire of being someone, being who you actually are meant to be, come home because you're always going to have your house waiting for you. We are always here waiting for you. And I went and I faced a very difficult time in my life where I was there without no money. I was working a lot, but at that time, as I was so young, I didn't have any clue about working and earning and this and that. And I told her, I was like, I want to come back home. She's like, why? I said, I don't know why, I'm scared. She's like, you went all the way to be scared now? I said, I'm scared. You said I could come back home. She's like, have you achieved what you wanted to achieve? I said, no, I'm halfway. She's like, so once you finish it, once you see that's what you achieved, once you see that your goal is achieved, then you come back home. And I was just like, okay, breathe in, go, don't stop, stay, understand and learn and work. And I stayed, and today I'm here. Today I'm here thanks to not giving up on who I always wanted to be. Thanks for not giving up on my purpose, for not letting anything come in between, for not letting bullying, no harassments, no negativity, no weak-minded people, no body shaming, because I have had this my whole life, especially in the industry I live in. Being too thin, you are too thin. Being overweight, you are too overweight. Being short, oh no, she's too short. If I wear heels, oh no, she's just looking too tall, she can't. So the no has been in my life entirely. But today, whoever said no to me, they have been behind my back to actually work with me and to actually have me on their platforms, or maybe on their campaigns, or maybe on their magazines. And I'm just like, okay, now you're after me, but before you just said that I wasn't enough. And they're like, yeah, but that's too long. I was like, well, but today, this is what isn't enough for me. Like someone going after bullying you and treating you so badly your entire life, and now you're just like, you've bloomed and the people has just realized that actually they lost something that they could have. It's like a seed they could have planted from the beginning. So I just want to tell you guys and just to my few words that as an ending of this conversation would be love yourself enough, love yourself so much that no matter who comes in your life or no matter what happens in your life, you love yourself so much that you just don't care. You just care about how you're feeling, what do you like. Second, don't listen to people if it's not something constructive. Just take it in what is constructive for you, what's gonna grow, in what's gonna make you grow. Third, society is sick. If you can be good, be good. Have empathy for others because the world needs love. The world needs people with empathy to others, to understand that no one comes from a bed of roses, no one comes from an easy life, or maybe they did, but that's none of your business. You need to understand that everyone has a path to be followed and everyone has followed a very tough path in life, and you're also one of them. And I think trust yourself, be positive. Life is so beautiful if you just accept life to be beautiful. You need to accept yourself in many colors as possible, because the most beautiful thing in life, it's your happiness, it's you having hope and you having love, and that all comes in colors. That doesn't come in gray, and gray also is a color, but it doesn't come only one shade. You should have 1,000 of shades if you want to. You should add 1,000 of shades if you want to in your rainbow, as long as you're happy and as long as it's making you the person you want to be. So I thank you all for watching, and thank you so much TEDxGoldenBridge for having me here. And I hope you guys got a little bit of my experience in life and my thought, my thinking, what I think about all of this things that we go through in life and all of us go through, because we are humans at the end of the day. Thank you.